Well, I'm here with San, and you said Shirley Ann, and they call you San.
Yes.
Woodbridge?
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge. And she is a patient, as you've heard me say before, from Missions TAVR Project. And we just wanted to talk to you because to know somebody who's actually had this procedure done that we've seen done, we've showed the folks at home how it's done, but you've had it done. I want you to tell me about that. How did that, first of all, let's talk about why you needed it.
Well, I guess my heart was only functioning about 25%. And so they told me I just had so long to live, you know. And but then this project came along, and they thought that I was a good candidate for that because I didn't have any other problems except that I couldn't live very long.
Yeah, except that valve just wasn't
wasn't
doing
working
it
too well.
Yeah.
So, but I was fascinated with the project because Dr. Abernathy had to do it earlier, the day before, and he told me what he was going to do. So he came up, and I could see this on the.
So you were awake during the procedure?
Yes. Well, just his initial procedure.
Okay.
We didn't get into the heart, but I was fascinated being an X-ray technician.
Yeah.
I could see through the films on the project how that vein gets that little catheter going up through this little vein, and in the middle of it, it turned around and made sort of a snake drive, and I thought, now how is he going to get that out? He did. I don't know. I didn't know the veins would wiggle around like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, before you had it done, what were your symptoms? Were you like tired, or how did you know you needed it?
Well, I didn't know that I needed it, but I was very slow and breathless sometimes, you know, and that's the only thing I knew. I didn't have any other problems.
Okay, so then you went in and they said you were a candidate for it, and they did the procedure.
Yeah.
And well, now, how was the recovery?
Oh, it was very good. I mean, there wasn't anything really recovery.
Really?
I had to recover really from another surgery that they did the next day because they had found these kidney stones. And they said, you've got to get those right out.
Oh, that was probably worse.
Yes, that was much worse.
I bet. That was a lot worse.
Yeah.
So they just went in, replaced the valve?
Yeah.
Could you feel it? Could you tell any difference?
No.
Your heart just kept going? You couldn't tell that little thing is in there, that little heart thing?
No pain, no nothing.
Wow.
And so it was a very easy procedure.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Well, now, have you felt more, have you felt
Well,
better?
I feel that my heart is much better in that whatever I do, I'm not all exhausted and this sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, my last question here wanted to be is if you were talking to somebody who was a possible candidate for this procedure, would you tell them to do it?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd say go
It's
for it.
very easy procedure, really. Those doctors figuring this out, that they could go through these veins, which they started here in my groin, all the way up, you know, climbing up to the heart.
Yeah. And then going in there and fixing it and coming back out.
Yeah. I never could figure out how they got in the heart, you see. That's the part I'd like to know. Well, I suppose through that vein.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, thank you for talking to us.
Well, I enjoyed doing it. I hope somebody else has this done.
Oh, I think so.
Because it's really very easy, and it's very relief too. You don't have problems at all with it.
To know that's all fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.